Hello everybody and welcome to a Shadow Over Freddy's. This is one of my favorite FNAF fan games. It's definitely in my top 5. It is made by Phisnom, who is currently not publicly viewed as a good person in the FNAF community. But I want to separate the artist from the art because I do love this game and I want to revisit it. I did play this game on my channel already. There's already 4 episodes on it, but I wanted to completely revisit it because I played it a long time ago, so it's not fresh in my mind. It was like a couple months ago and I never finished it, so I don't want to just bring it back and then just play it and then beat it. I mean, I don't want to just come back and beat it. I'd prefer to just restart it and just revisit what I was playing before, if that makes any sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's, with that all being said, we're just gonna click new game and get on into it. You wake up in a small dark room, laying down on a cold checkered floor with your back against a wall, feeling like hell. Your mouth tastes like copper and there's nothing to hear but the low buzz of a metal fan. How do you know what copper tastes like? I guess if you put pennies in your mouth, that's kind of what copper tastes like, I think. Gradually, your eyes begin to open, muscles trembling as they try to stretch and contract. Your memory is foggy and your head is throbs. And your head is throbs. I did not read that correctly. Your memory is foggy and your head throbs, failing to recall any information that might shed light on your current situation. Those two rhymed. Your body reacts faster than your brain, picking itself up off the floor using a desk nearby. You grab a light source and begin to look around to regain your bearings. A lifeless husk of a building reveals itself to you through the cone of the flashlight. Dust and cobwebs lining every corner. Crumpled up papers, cups, and black stains covering the floor, drips of water seeping through the rotten wooden ceilings. The layout is familiar to you, but its walls aren't nearly as inviting or friendly. Your chest feels heavy with dread, much like a man to be hung at the gallows. The first coherent thought that enters your head urges you to leave as soon as possible. Leave immediately, before the shadows that have devoured this abandoned building come to consume you as well. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It's great to have you back home. 5 nights remaining. Well, that is an intro. If only I could read out loud better than I do. I'm great at reading inside my head, but when it comes to reading out loud, it's just like, oh, we're back in it. Oh, look at the cupcake. This office looks so crazy. These instructions will appear every night before going into the restaurant. Click on them to continue. Move your cursor to aim the flashlight at areas of interest. Pointing towards a side of the screen will rotate the camera. Left-click on an open path to hold... This is what I'm saying. Left click on an open path to move into adjacent rooms. Hostile presence is watching. Complete your objectives before 6 a.m. or you will be attacked. Okay. Well, what time is it? Was that it? Was that all the instructions? Was that all I'm going to be given? What am I trying to do? All right. We'll leave out the left door. The left door. Night 1, find the exit. Okay, now I wish I went out the right door because I actually know where the exit is and I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so it's going to feel like cheating, but I've played this before, so I kind of actually know the controls. I know if you hold right click, you can listen. There's no one over there, so we can go that way. The exit is on the right side of the stage. That's where we need to go, but we need to get through there without attracting Bonnie because Bonnie will kill us. I'm not hearing anything. Is my audio turned down? Oh god. Can you guys hear it? Hold on. Alright, hopefully it's a little bit louder. Where am I? We're gonna go this way. Should be safe. Oh, what was that? Jesus. We turn very slowly, which is not what I like, but I believe should be safe to go this way. Oof. Ooh, what's the drips? Maybe we should just keep going this way. This game requires a lot of sitting and listening. Don't jump scare me! Ooh. Okay. So, the exit's this way, which we should be able to get there very quickly and easily. Unless I am completely wrong, Bonnie should be our only threat. So, we can go this way. And that's the exit. He shouldn't be able to be in there, so we're fine. Night 1 complete, I believe. Ah, and then we turn slowly and reveal the puppet, I believe. Hello. There you are. Ooh, you are creepy. Howdy. What are we doing here? What's the big plan? Ah. So yeah, so this would take you a lot longer typically if you didn't know what you were doing, but since I played this before, I do know what I'm doing, and I was able to get through night 1 pretty fast. I think the first time I played this, night 1 was a whole episode by itself just because I didn't know what I was doing. It was really stressful and spooky. And I do believe that on first playthrough, this is one of the scariest FNAF games. Fan games. You are pulled back to safety by a floating featureless figure standing before you with its eyes locked on your pale face. It looks like it wants to help you recover your lost memories. Thanks! The shadow offers you a story to clear your head. Will you accept? Of course. Tell me the story. Refresh my memory. I don't remember this story. There once was a little kid who liked to play with his toys by his lonesome. Ah, that looks like you. Are you sure that's not just you? He lived with his family on a small, peaceful house outside of town surrounded by forestry. Oh, look at the dog. The home's backyard was his personal stage where he played with his figurines of various shapes and sizes, making plays which were acted out for his enjoyment alone. Although he was alone, he was content in living out his youth playing with the plastic friends his parents had gifted him with. I don't know why I just sometimes just want to say something else. Like it said parents here and I almost just said dad. Even though it doesn't even, I don't know. They were a small mannequin, a stuffed teddy bear, a porcelain dress-up doll, and a toy robot. Oh, you're coming back. Hey. So what happens? But one day, the family's pet dog stole one of the toys during his playtime. Into the woods, he excitedly ran away with the toy robot, prompting the kid to chase after him to reclaim his friend. They're making the dog look pretty evil here. Annoyed by dog's playful attitude, the kid caught up, grabbing the toy from the thief's mouth. He began to pull. Oh, to be young and carefree, a kid and his dog playing tug-of-war in the back garden of their house, with no one to interrupt him. Seems like a wonderful memory, doesn't it? Oh, I'm remembering now. The dog, excited to finally retrieve the attention it craved from the young master of the house, refused to lose this game they found themselves playing. The toy robot was almost free from the dog's mouth when the young bastard killed him, or something. Relieved to have gotten his friend back, the kid wiped off the pool of drool off the toy robot with the bottom of his shirt. He walked back home, leaving the animal twitching helplessly on the grass, with barely enough room left in its swollen neck to let out a pitiful dry howl. The kid, arriving back from out the trees, positioned the toy robot back where it was on his makeshift stage and continued playing. Later that afternoon, the parents found the body of the dog. They buried it where it stood. And they didn't know that it was the boy, most likely, probably. I don't know why you'd assume it was the boy. 4 nights remaining. Wow, yeah, that is the atmosphere that this game has. Wow. Honestly, this episode, I didn't realize how... Oh, we're already back in. I honestly didn't realize how long this lasted. But this episode's getting pretty long, or longer than I would like, because I like making my videos shorter than 15 minutes. So I don't want to exceed that, and I feel like playing another night will exceed that. So if you guys like this game, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of it, and leave a like on this video. And if you made it to the very end and you're not subscribed, you should totally subscribe and turn on notifications so you know whenever I upload, because I make FNAF content, whether it's fan games or main series games. So maybe you're interested in my channel, and if I entertain you long enough to get you to the end, then maybe this is a channel you'll like. But anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.